Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 101 of Miami Dolphins content. Holy shit, is all I gotta fucking say. Episode 101. Free agency starts with massively inflated contracts. And holy shit, I don't even know what to say at this point. I mean, there's a lot of money going around, but I don't think there's enough
money.
trucks to fucking drop it off, bro. I think we're running out of dump trucks.
Yeah.
But for those of y'all watching on Twitter, Twitch, and all that other stuff, hop on over to YouTube, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't, hit that notification bell. Bleezy, my boy, what the fuck is up, brother?
What is up, my brother? Shit is going down today. We talked about it. We told them on Friday it's about to go down. Over the weekend, it was, not a whole lot. Not much big shit going on, but today it popped off, man. Basically
let's start with the housekeeping shit, and then we're going to get to the big shit. So we all knew these fucking contract renegotiations as far as, oh my God, restructures. Sorry, damn, I was having a brain fart there. We restructured Jalen Ramsey. We restructured son of a bitch, I have the list right here in front of me. So we restructured.
I know Ramsey.
I
know shit's popping off right now is what I know.
No, I know. I was trying to fucking. I just fucking had them, bro.
Take your time.
I just fucking had freaking because I made the list for the thumbnail of the guys that we lost and shit. Made a list, but I'm pretty sure it was Jalen Ramsey, son of a bitch, the freaking running back, Mostert. It was him, Mostert. Who else? Fuck, man. Hold on. Let me find this fucking list. Now it's going to piss me off because
I said, man, I kind of lost track a couple hours ago, but I know we signed Jordan Brooks, linebacker, supposed thumper, Canes in the building. What's up,
yes, sir?
So we signed Jordan Brooks and Anthony Walker, a couple linebackers coming in this afternoon. Shout out to them, I don't know much about either one of them. Anthony Walker's been in the league 7 years. He was hurt in 2022. 2023, played 12 games, 44 tackles. 2021, he played 13 games, 113 tackles. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. But seems like a good player. He's no spring chicken. But I think he's coming in depth piece, kind of like Duke Riley, probably something like that. I think Jordan Brooks is the main deal, the real deal that we're signing as a linebacker.
Hey, my bad. I finally found it. So it was Ramsey, Zach Seiler, Alec Ingold, and Durham Smythe. With those four restructures, we cleared $28.6 million. So that puts us $10 million over the cap space as of the restructuring. But I don't know how, again, the signing of these new guys is going to play in. But we will find out, man. We will find out. But again, if we sign Jordan Brooks, 3 years, $30 million deal, hey, man, if that's the case, why don't we just fucking pay AVG? Because AVG went on over. Same price, not only that, but again, look, man, I can agree with a lot of them. Let's talk about, but again, the AVG thing kind of pisses me off. I mean, if you're going to spend that kind of money, you might as well have kept AVG. But at the same time, we don't know. Maybe Anthony Weaver has a different thought process. Yeah. He wants a different prototype of linebacker. We can get into that stuff, but damn. I want to get to this big one, and I've been waiting on this, Bleezy. Who in the fuck? Yep. Canes, yep, you're right. We did sign Aaron Brewer on a 3-year deal. He's the center from, Tennessee?
Yeah.
Supposedly the guy's a mauler. Supposedly he's a pretty damn good freaking center. We'll get into that, but who in the fuck, man? I don't know what in the fuck the Raiders are smoking, paying Wilkins $27.5 million a year. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the Panthers pay Robert Hunt 20 fucking million a year. I don't know what the hell y'all are doing, bro, but y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. I love Robert Hunt, but there's no way I was paying Robert Hunt 20 mil a year. That's insane.
It's like the Panthers are in a rebuild too, and so why would they pay him that much money at this point? I guess they want a quality guard to protect little tiny ass Bryce Young. What's his name? You know, they're going to bring in Robert Hunt to protect him, and they just paid him a lot of money to do it. You know, and he's the man for the job.
5 years, $100 fucking million, bro.
For a guard. You know,
that's crazy. Back it up, Binge. What is going on, brother?
Back it up.
Hey, it is a tough day. That's all right, man. We'll make it through. Hopefully, you're good, brother. But yeah, man. I mean, we got Brandon Jones. Brandon Jones went where? I think he went to the Broncos for $7 million a year. Yeah, to the Broncos for $7 million a year. And AVG went to the Vikings for $10 million a year. And the crazy part about that is how much of that is AVG reuniting with Flo? I don't know.
Ooh, I forgot about the Flo factor.
Yeah. I mean,
plus that's where he's from. Him and his wife are from that area. You know, maybe they wanted to go back there, man. Who knows? You know, maybe maybe we tried to keep him down here, and he's like, no, I'll take the money for the Vikings. You know, who knows? I don't know. But he is from that area. He went to Wisconsin College. And his wife, I saw a tweet that she put up saying, we're going back to our roots. You know, we loved our time in Miami or whatever. But yeah, I don't root for teams anymore. I root for them to go bankrupt. Yeah.
Fucking Canes, he said these Dolphins be causing gray hair and stress. You just can't make this shit up.
Yeah, bro, you can't.
You shit.
Can't make it up, man. It's crazy.
But you know what? As much as I'm on Chris Greer's ass about some of these choices, I can absolutely agree. I was not paying Wilkins $27.5 million a year. I was not paying Robert Jones $20 million a year. And you know, I could argue about Brandon Jones and possibly AVG, but again, you know, we don't know what Anthony Weaver is looking for in his prototypical linebackers. We're going to get into this Jordan Brooks. We're going to break him down a little bit. We're going to talk about, you know, you talked a little bit about his stops. We got the new center from Tennessee. We have the other linebacker, Anthony Walker Jr. Who else do we have so far?
Rob Jones.
Re-signed. Oh yeah. Who?
O lineman, Robert Jones.
Oh yeah. Robert Jones. Yeah. He's the back. He was the backup guard anyway. I'm not really worried about him, but yeah. I mean, it's crazy to think, man. Crazy. I know these contracts don't go on the books till Wednesday, so we are under the cap. But again, that $28.6 million, and we were 16 point something over the cap. So technically, we have $10 million to spend until we get that money from releasing Xavier Howard. And who else was the post June 1st cut? Was it Ogba? No, I think Ogba was available immediately. But I mean, hey, we'll have another 18, 19 million from X once post June 1st. So We don't have a lot of money to play with, but the question is, all we did was push that dead money down the road by restructuring all these guys. So
Right.
now we're in a whole
Yeah.
different ball game.
You got to get under the cap somehow. But yeah, somebody said it's safe to say JPJ is out for Miami. So that's true. That center in the draft. I don't
Yeah,
see.
absolutely. Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can say linebacker is too. If they just picked up 2 starting linebackers,
As far as the first pick, that's right.
yeah, I don't think we're going center linebacker like we wanted to.
Right. I agree.
But it kind of does fit the narrative. Now, I will say this half-heartedly, but also half seriously. We might be getting that fucking Worthy dude, brother. That freaking fast-ass dude. That might be our fucking first pick. Xavier Worthy, the guy that ran the 4.21.
Oh, the one you were talking about?
Yeah. Knowing Mike McDaniel's ass.
Back it up. Yes. I would love that. Let's get one more pick in the second, ideally, or maybe the third. But yeah, I would not mind trading down.
I wouldn't, but the question is, and we've talked about this before, what are you realistically going to get? Unless you're going to get a team that's trying to get one of these top 4, top 5 quarterbacks, what real,
right?
Yeah, what capital are you going to get? I mean, are you going to get what? A second and a third? I mean, what are you talking about? Because realistically speaking, none of the guys above us in the rest of that round until you get to the second round need to draft a quarterback. So you're really possibly waiting.
Jacoby Brissett signs with the Patriots.
Damn.
Jacoby Brissett.
Well, I mean, didn't he fucking start there too?
1 year deal, $8 million, worth up to $12 million.
Didn't he fucking play for the Patriots before?
Yeah, he did.
It's coming back around.
He did.
Crazy.
I'm sorry to cut you off on Jacoby Brissett, bro. My bad.
Yeah, come on, bro. Jacoby, that ain't even worth the fucking break.
My bad. All right, it just popped up. My bad. Go ahead, bro.
I'm just fucking with you. But no, I mean, realistically, like I said, 22 and above, until you get to the second round, they're not moving up to get a quarterback. So you're looking at a team that has, second and after picks. Unless you're going to wait till next year to get a first out of them, what are you realistically going to get? A second and a third? I don't know if a second and a third is worth moving out of the 21st spot. Now, if you can get a team that's willing to give you 2 seconds and say a fifth, I'm down with that.
Got to give Greer a chance. That being said, I just don't see how we'll fill the gaps in injuries and compete next season. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's kind of hard to not take a look at what's going on right now and feel that way, man, for sure. Because we have some gaps at this point.
Now, the thing is, though, oh shit, and I didn't think about this. Now, if that Fontulu guy fucking falls to us at 21, totally play him at guard, and then when Armstead leaves next year, put him out to tackle.
That's what I was going to say that too. I guess it depends on what player is available, if you have that option.
Because, I mean, if you know that really you signing Robert Jones is a backup guard, nothing more, nothing less. You still need 2 starting guards. You lost Isaiah Wynn to injury. He hasn't re-signed. I haven't heard any news of him signing elsewhere. You might be able to get him back on the cheap, but obviously losing Robert Hunt.
Yeah.
there's a huge hole there. I mean, it's
And
crazy, man.
Wilkins. Somebody's going to have to fill those shoes. We don't have anybody on the roster anywhere close to that caliber right now.
Well, Greer signed that fucking backup guy from buttfuck Egypt, So, I mean, obviously he thinks he found a guy.
What guy are you talking about?
That freaking whatever his name is that signed the futures contract with us. What's his name? That was a few fucking days ago. Hold
D
on.
lineman?
Yeah, he's a freaking D tackle. Dolphins signed D tackle. This is a few days ago.
Okay. I don't know. I could see us maybe going D tackle at 21.
It's Dolphins announced the signing of street free agent Davon Nixon, and they signed Isaiah Mack 2 days before that. So they signed 2 tackles, D tackles. Yeah. They just, not that they're worth the damn, but I don't know, man. Because even then, like we talked about in the draft, there's not very many, high-end D tackles, and the ones that are going to be available are going to be gone way before we pick.
High-end, yeah. Yeah, But that's what Backing Up Bench was saying. If we can't get a really good quality player, let's fall back a little bit and get something else. I don't even know. I could see, because he's talking about a little more quantity maybe over quality, and just to fill some holes, man. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and I agree, but I just look, man. Like I said, I don't blame him for not wanting to pay no 27.5. But damn, like you got to do something, and yeah, for Wilkins, and I mean, again, other than making him a higher offer last offseason, I really don't think you were going to do anything about that. And shit, we were talking like 24 million was too fucking much.
Right.
Damn. Hey, I mean, more power to the Raiders, man. When your team sucks, you have a lot of freaking cap to buy whoever the hell you want. So we'll see how it works out.
Right. Let Christian Wilkins go out there and beat the piss out of all those quarterbacks out there in the AFC West. You know what I'm saying? Let him go rough them up all year. Even though we do play the Raiders next year. We do play them next year.
That'd be funny as hell, man. Funny as hell. Oh, my. The man, the myth, the legend. What is up, Cap for life? He was like, oh, hell no.
Yeah. There's too much. The streets are roaming hot right now, gentlemen. Today has been madness.
You're absolutely on, Cap. Talk to us.
No, what do you guys think? I mean, are we getting a bang for our buck? Are you guys happy with this? I mean, I'm not. I kind of like it.
I'm trying to soak it all in right now. We just got a center. I love that. Jordan Brooks, I'm down with that. Anthony Walker, I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to soak it all in right now.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to be, and CT, we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, man. We knew we're not going to get bang for our buck, and we know we're not going to probably get a big splash. But if they're able to do it, being cap compliant, I mean, at this point in time, we knew what was going to happen. So be it. It happened. But at this point, man, I just, if we got room to wiggle and play with the space we have, do we have enough to get a splash move is what I'm saying. Are we going to be content with what we're doing right now?
What we were just talking about, brother, is with the restructure of Ramsey, Zach Sealer, Alec Ingold, and Durham Smythe, we got 28.6 mil. We were 16 million over the cap. So that puts us around 12 over the cap right now, or under the cap. So we got 12 to play with. Granted, none of these contracts are going to be on the books until Wednesday, so it's not going to factor into our cap compliance. But I mean, 12 million is not a lot of money to try to sign a lot of these guys, especially when we're waiting on June 1st for us to get that other 18-19 million dollars from freaking X's release. What is going on?
Green
Good
Rat.
evening, gentlemen.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
What I
man.
want to know
Where you been?
I want to know from everybody up here, would you have paid Wilkins $27.5 million a year?
Gotta
No.
be fucking crazy.
No.
Exactly. If you saw the thumbnail, y'all crazy. What are y'all smoking on the thumbnail? This shit's nuts. Robert Hunt, $20 million a fucking year? Bro, I love Robert Hunt, but I wasn't paying Robert Hunt no $20 million. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Inflation's
Hunt got
real,
about double of what I think everyone projected, didn't he?
Yeah, well, yes and no, because realistically speaking, I was saying I would sign him for that 10 to 12 because the 12 is top 10 guard money, but there's no way I would pay him fucking 20. That's crazy.
That's like a Panthers kind of move. It just doesn't make sense to me because they're in a rebuild right now, is what I was thinking. I thought they were. What are they going to win in the next 5 years to pay him that kind of money?
But
They want to
it's like
protect their quarterback. That's what they're thinking, which makes sense.
But it's like I said with these teams, just like the Raiders, they can afford to overpay these guys because the rest of their team sucks.
Yeah, bro. Hey, Crypto called it, bro. He said it last month before this thing even happened, and Wilkins walked out the door. He said the Raiders are calling, bro. And I was like, well, the Raiders, they have no quarterback right now, bro. But they got a receiver and they got a running back for now. But the Raiders, like that tells you right there, like Carolina too. They're making moves, but they got no quarterback either. Just like something got to give, bro.
Well, the Raiders' defense really picked it up towards the end of the year, though.
Yeah, Matt's fucking Crosby, Matt's Crosby and fucking Wilkins. Oh my god.
Oh, I forgot about Crosby, bro. That's the new salt and pepper now?
Oh shit!
I guess so.
I guess it is.
Now
Hey,
I want
think about that. That's funny.
Hey, I want to ask you guys. Back it up brings a good question. Does Wilkins' loss hurt Steelers' overall play? What do you guys think?
It depends on who we bring in.
Depends on who we bring in. We brought Isaiah Mack in and the street free agent Zidon, whatever his freaking name was.
See, I don't know much about those two guys, man. How are they high quality? Are they starting defensive linemen?
No, one came off the freaking street, dude, and the other one was a backup last year.
So they're practice squad. That's what I'm saying. Cap's talking about making a splash move. Maybe we're going to make one at defensive tackle.
I don't know, man. I just feel like everything that's going on right now just reeks of Ellerby and Wheeler when it comes to the linebacker aspect, and when Ireland tried to go all in with those type of moves. But man, like a splash move with 12 right now. If you say what, CT, if the book's clear on X, that what, 25 in total will have space probably?
Yeah, but the thing is, you got to remember, we can't use that money until June 1st. We can't use that now. We have to wait. So the thing is we just signed what? 3 guys today? 4 guys. We re-signed Robert Jones. We signed that the center from Tennessee.
Walker
and then the 2 linebackers, Jordan Brooks and Walker Jr., the other linebacker. We just signed 4 dudes today. One of them's, 3 years, $30 million. So that's $10 million a year. We should have fucking kept AVG at that. But
that's
interesting
the part
is
about today, bro. That's the part out of everything that I'm upset about.
But you got to remember, and I did forget this, and Bleezy re-brought it to my attention that AVG's from Minnesota. And
Yeah,
also,
Flores said thanks.
Yeah.
I was going to say, Andy's
AVG's
back
from
with
Iowa.
Flores.
But close enough.
Flores said thanks. Thank you, Miami.
Yeah.
AVG played up in Wisconsin and stuff, I believe, but he's an Iowa boy.
Yeah, his what did Bleezy? You said his wife's
His wife,
tweet out they were
she
going back to their
tweeted, she tweeted, going back to our roots. We love Miami. You know, whatever. She seems cool as shit on Twitter. I
No,
follow
man.
her.
She might be from up there, though.
I think they're like have a long history, man. I think they're both from.
Van
up there.
Ginkel is like 30 minutes from me was where he grew up, so.
Yeah, they said they were pretty much grew up high school sweethearts and stuff, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, go home, man. If that's where you want to go home, bro. Just do what you got to do. You did great here. It's not the fault of him that everything's going on right now. Even though we need a pass rusher.
Yeah, pretty much. But
Yes.
no, to finish up this question, I agree. I really think that it comes down to who are we going to bring in. But I don't see us having the money for a splash move. And I mean, even with, again, 3 years, $10 million to the one linebacker, then the center, what did we sign him for, Bleezy?
The center, 3 years, $21 million.
So around $7 million a year, which is crazy to me because it's essentially the same contract that Brandon Jones got to go play with Denver. Granted, I'd much rather have a quality center than, again, starting caliber safety, but one that struggles in coverage. I thought that if we could bring back Brandon Jones on the cheap, he could have helped us in the pass rush. Play him in the box more, a la safety hybrid linebackers, but obviously that didn't work out. I don't know, man. We got a lot of fucking holes to fill with Robert Hunt leaving,
Rob Hunt.
That's Jones or your buddy Liam. It will be the right guard unless we get someone else.
Well, I've heard rumblings that Isaiah Wynn has not had any reported signings with anybody. And given his injury last year, we might get him back on the cheap, which is great. So another possibility.
Right guard is what I'm saying, because that's where Liam played the best, and then Jones played some there too. So
no, I understand that. But what I was trying to get at though is now it fucks up the draft situation because we're not drafting a center with that 21 pick, nor are we drafting a linebacker either. So maybe if that Antonulu guy drops to us. He's the, right tackle or left tackle, left guard guy. Maybe you sign him.
There's rumors about him. I don't know if that's the guy, but I heard something about rumor of a left tackle, and we could play him for a year at guard and then move him out when Armstead leaves.
Yep, and that's the guy I'm talking about. And so if you could fucking do that, you just have to find a right guard. Maybe you re-sign Isaiah Wynn on the cheap and let him fucking play the right side.
Yeah.
What about Connor Williams? How do you think he's going to fit in all of that?
Oh, Connor Williams is a free agent. We're not re-signing him, bro.
You think he's gone?
Oh, bro, he's been gone. We knew, bro, as soon as we signed a center, he was gone. But even before that, he was wanting fucking $12 million. That's why he had his quote-unquote little hold in at the end of last year. I'm not paying him $10 million for the shit he had, shit he played last year.
$12 million's awful cheap, seeing what Hunt just fucking got, though.
Oh, come on, because freaking Panthers are desperate and their team sucks and they have a shit ton of money to spend? Come on.
Just saying.
No reasonable team would have fucking paid Robert Hunt $20 fucking million.
Maybe that's what Connor's looking for now, about $20 million.
Good fucking luck.
It's interesting. How come we haven't heard about X getting or Baker? They didn't get picked up today, did they?
No.
Wonder what's up with that.
I don't know. I bet we're gonna find out in a couple weeks, Bleezy.
Yeah, we sure will.
I think I got to disagree about Connor a little bit.
Disagree about
Well, if he wanted 12, and since he got hurt, maybe he'll sign for 10, and 10 for a good guard is pretty good.
Well, then that fucks up the whole idea of drafting this young guy because he's gonna want to. Connor's gonna want to play left guard.
Oh, you never know. I mean, people move. Well, this young guy, maybe he can play right guard.
I mean, maybe, but
isn't guard a lot easier? I mean, position-wise, to learn.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But I was more referring to if you're drafting him really for the prospect of him being the tackle once Armstead is gone next year. Do you really want to play him at right guard and then move him back to left tackle? I don't know about that.
Would you not rather that happen than Liam start?
Well, that's where I was more concerned about. Instead of signing Connor Williams, if you can get Isaiah Wynn on the cheap, play Isaiah Wynn at right guard.
Yeah, I mean that's possible too. I think all of them's a good, possible things that could happen.
I don't like the idea of Liam starting anywhere.
That's what I figured so, but had to throw it out there.
I agree, man. I agree, but I just no thanks. I look, I love Liam as a backup, and he needs to stick in that role. That's his niche, and he fits well there. I don't want to see him playing every freaking game. That's just a no.
I could easily see them putting him in at a right guard now. I could see Eichenberg being a starter for sure. I don't see him.
But the thing is, you go back to the whole premise of, God forbid this new guy gets hurt, which I'm gonna Google him here in a second, and I'm gonna read a little bit on him as far as his durability and his rankings and whatnot, or his stats. Like I said, we all know I'm not a huge PFF guy, but just to kind of get the gist on him. I mean, I don't follow Tennessee very much. From all the reports I've heard, though, he's a mauler. He's a very physical guy. He is capable of pulling something that Eichenberg sucked dick at. So we'll see, man. It's pretty freaking interesting. I mean,
Green Rat, is that what you were saying earlier, that you think Eichenberg would be right guard now?
Well, I think right as it stands right here today, I believe it's either Jones or Eichenberg as your right guard. And if we don't get anyone else, the other one's going to be the left guard. So
that could be your two guard. That could be your two starting guards next year.
I mean, literally, it's Armstead, probably Jones, the new center we got, Liam, and then Austin Jackson. Till we.
No thanks.
That's probably right.
I don't like Robert. Look, I like Eichenberg and Robert Jones in a backup role. I don't want either of them starting. I'm sorry.
Well, no, I'm just saying with the people on the team right now, that's your starting lineup.
I think that's what our.
I want that to change bad.
I would like for it to change too.
I agree. Yeah, I agree. But that kind of looks like, as far as right now, that's probably what it's going to look like, and that's pretty fucking scary.
Well, to me, like I just said, it could be Armstead, Wynn, the new center, Connor Williams, and Austin Jackson. I think that would be an excellent line.
Yeah,
that's
I mean,
saying, man, that's what I'm saying about
everybody healthy, on paper, but
that's a guard and keep him, man. We could use him.
and he's the backup center and not Liam. So
There you go. All day.
I think he's valuable enough. It just depends on the injury to me. I'd like
the price. And the price. What does he fucking logistically want?
Right. It's all about the price.
Greer's and them are liking those 1-2 year deals. I mean, you'd be off of him by next year, no matter what you pay him, and give him a little extra up front.
Greer is all over these 2-year deals. You're right about that.
So,
and the thing is, did he put himself in this position, though? Because you know that the only way you're doing this is 2 years, give the guy money on the first year, signing bonus, whatever, roster bonus, blah, 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 and then have that second year as an opt-out. You're not going to fucking pay him that second year anyway. So essentially, you got him on a 1-year deal. I mean, that's not sustainable either, though.
No, but
I mean, it works for next year. It just doesn't work after that.
We haven't done anything with Tua or Waddle, have we?
No.
I didn't think so. I figured that would be huge news. So,
right. Yeah.
Armstead did take a freaking $5 million pay cut, though. Armstead did.
About 10?
Say it again.
Isn't it about 10 then now?
Yes, I believe. They said the report said that he did agree to take a $5 million haircut. And yeah, so.
Shit.
Well, when we signed him the first time, they were talking he was going to be more like 20 million at least, and we signed him for the 15. So,
but I think more so for them it was the and I will give him credit for this, very professional. Not that I really think of that of Greer, but Greer did say that they had a conversation at the end of the season. And he did let them know, look, I'm not sure yet, but I will make a decision, quite some time. Quite some time before free agency. So you have time to figure it out. But he did decide yesterday that he would agree to the haircut and let him know I'll be back. So we got 1 more year with Armstead. Hopefully he can stay healthy.
Yeah, which is about 10 to 12 games, we hope, roughly.
I mean, look, you never know. It could be for him, given what he didn't play how long, the last 4 games. So, I mean, maybe he's got a little extra rest on him. Maybe they'll play patty cake with them again like they did last year. Give them fucking Wednesdays off. Let them do light work on Thursday. Let them do the walkthrough and let them play on Sunday.
We talked about this last show. We may need to draft a tackle at that 21 pick.
Well, that's what I was trying to say with that Fantulu guy. I mean, forget play the guard, and if Armstead gets injured, you got to move him out. You still have to have another guard. But if you re-sign Wynn and you have him play on the right side, this young guy plays on the left side, and if Armstead gets injured, you just move him to tackle and move Wynn to the freaking left guard and let Eichenberg start at the right guard.
Good old reliable Ike.
I mean, he's not my fucking favorite, but I think he can fill in for a couple games at guard.
And I think that's what he doesn't do too bad. Now, filling in at center is a completely different for him, but a right guard, when he filled in at right guard, he played really well.
Yeah, and that's why I'm all right with that. But even then, I don't want him our day one starter at right guard. But if he has to fill in, right guard is where I like him to fill in.
Yep. 100%.
So, yeah, man. And I mean, whew, there are some crazy contracts out there today, man. Still freaking reeling from the amount of
Christian
money these
Wilkins.
teams are throwing out. Not just Christian Wilkins. I mean, look at the other fucking dudes, bro. Like,
They're
there's
getting
a
paid.
shit ton of money flying everywhere.
They're getting paid, and I don't know. I've heard talk about the salary cap's going to keep going up, and so you sign these guys at this number now. In a couple of years, it'll be a really good deal. Who knows, man?
And I
Paying
get
Will,
that. Until you see how much that shit's gonna jump, you don't know how good of a fucking deal it is.
Wilkins 4-year, 27.5 a year,
Yeah, I mean,
27.5 million.
think of this though: the Giants traded for what's his name, that Burns guy, the linebacker. They signed
Yeah,
him for $150 fucking million. Then you got Kirk Cousins, bro. Atlanta signed Kirk Cousins to $180 million deal.
yeah. Kirk Cousins, man, breaking the bank.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Cousins out here breaking the bank.
it's crazy to me, dude.
Oh, it is,
Either,
man.
either some people have some inside information, and since the league doesn't like Miami, we're not getting any of it. But
So that one, which part about it?
hold
What?
on, I got a message and stuff. Hold on.
You're good. But nah, I mean, what's going on, MCJB? Nah, man,
Yeah,
it comes down to. I'm just saying, bro. Like, how in the $180 million? Burns gets 150 mil. You got well, not that it's a huge contract for him, but Saquon Barkley leaves the Giants, goes to the Eagles, which fucking sucks because the Eagles are just getting better in that department.
Yeah,
But
Barkley.
you got
Yep.
a 3-year, $40 million freaking contract for Saquon, who got freaking used and abused by the Giants to get that much money. Whew. I don't know, man.
That's a big
Crazy.
sign. Hey, Philly, talk about having a team full of weapons, man. Philly is stacked right now.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, you add another physical running back to the freaking stable.
Right. There's 2 receivers. Hurts. They got a really
I
good
don't
tight
think
end.
Philadelphia's all that good anymore.
No, he's not. But that's where I was shocked that he got freaking, what is it, 13 million dollars a year. It's crazy. And so speaking of the Aaron Brewer guy, apparently the guy, he excels as a run blocker, but he has issues in pass protection during his tenure as the starter for the Titans. So, I mean, he was a former Texas State standout who worked his way up the depth chart as an undrafted player. Brewers started 40 of the 58 games he's played for the Titans. He's handled more than 1,000 snaps in each of the past 2 seasons. Supposedly a good run blocker because of his athleticism, leverage, and mobility, which can make him a seamless fit for Miami's outside zone running scheme. The biggest concern is that at only 6'1", 295 pounds, Brewer gets overpowered too often in pass protection situations. He allowed 6 sacks and 34 pressures last year. And yeah, I mean, what do you guys think about that?
That's strong stuff, man. What about MCJB coming in? Some strong words.
So what? Who's the linebacker we signed?
We just signed 2. We
Anthony Walker Jr.
and Jordan Brooks out of Seattle. I think Brooks is supposed to be the dog, the better one out of the two. But they're both, I don't know, they both kind of have similar backgrounds, seems to me. I think they're both quality players. I don't think they're all that, either one of them, but they're good. Anthony Walker in 2023, he played 12 games and only had 44 tackles, man. That's trash. But in 2021, he played 13 games and had 113 tackles. How do you have that big of a difference?
Here, Brooks only appeared in 63 total games, recording 309 solo tackles over that span with 6.5 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. They said he's more of a run-stopping linebacker, but has improved gradually in coverage over the last few years. Last season, he had the highest Pro Football Focus coverage grade among all Seattle linebackers. It's worth noting that Brooks has only missed 2 games in the past 3 seasons. Along with Miami's David Long Jr., the Dolphins should have a strong linebacking core next season as far as stopping the run. So, obviously, seems to be more of a, instead of, Jerome Baker's inability to stop the run, we went in a different direction at a bigger, more physical run-stopping linebacker to pair up with David Long Jr. And this Anthony Walker Jr., obviously, Jordan Brooks is also, again, pretty damn decent at coverage. So, I consider that a pretty damn decent upgrade over Jerome Baker, especially at the price when you're paying him what? $5 million less a year than you were paying Jerome Baker, who couldn't do as much as this guy can.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that'll be determined this year if he does. But yeah, right now it looks good.
Yeah. So
were you surprised that Ramsey redid his contract?
No, I think that we knew that was a large possibility. All you're doing is in that dead money cap down the road again, and it's gonna make it harder because again, you're just pushing out that contract, and you're gonna have to pay the piper at some point.
That's pretty much every NFL team does. It's nothing.
Yeah, they move it around.
Yeah, but our thing is
monopoly money.
Yeah, and I agree with that. But my thing is knowing that again we have Javon Holland, Jalen Waddle, to who else do we have to sign? Austin Jackson next year. There's going to be a lot of guys we're going to have to re-sign next year, and by pushing that money to next year, it's going to make it even harder next year.
Big O was talking about today on his show that he thinks the Dolphins are going to let Tyreek play out his next 2 years and we're going to be done with them, is what he was saying.
That wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. You don't want to spend a shit ton of money on trying to, extend him and keep him. I think that, Omar was calling for us to restructure Tyreek Hill's contract. The fact that they restructured Jalen Ramsey's and didn't touch Tyreek's tells me, they obviously don't want to, commit to.
What are we paying? What are we paying Tyreek a year right now? Right offhand?
Not off the top. I think he got 17 this year. I think it's supposed to balloon to like 24 this year.
And that sounds probably about right for top receiver money. Probably.
Well, the thing is that because we just saw a fucking guard get paid $20 million. I'm pretty sure that
Robert Hunt. Yeah. If he's getting paid $20 million, I would think Tyreek should be getting paid. That may have been another one of those contracts, man, where when they did it, they're like, damn, Reek's breaking the bank. But now that it's, everything's moving up, maybe he's not breaking the bank. I don't know. I don't even know what he's getting paid yearly. But like Big O was saying, man, he thinks we're going to play this contract out 2 more years for Tyreek, and then he's out of here. And that'll free up some money, too, at that point. I don't know. Receiver's going to be key. My boy Braylon Sanders may be back this year. We got him on the cheap.
For him to ride the fucking pine pony too.
Big O is talking.
Easy putting the work in though.
We got Easy putting work in.
The thing is, both of them are still going to be riding the fucking bench, even if they come back.
I couldn't believe we were lining Easy up in the backfield last year. That tells me they have a lot of confidence in him.
He was going to have a role if he didn't get hurt.
Mm-hmm. He was.
But the thing is, he says he's not hurt. Him and his agents say he's not hurt.
What?
So which is it? The Dolphins say he has been
in the game. Now, how bad it was, I don't know.
Well, the Dolphins said he had the neck injury, and him and his agent in like week 12 said, "What neck injury? We're fine. We're ready to play." So I don't know. Interesting.
That's crazy. What's going on with that medical staff we got going on over there?
I don't know, man. But the funny thing about that is these fucking players voted him number 2 in the NFL was satisfaction. But I guess satisfaction doesn't necessarily correlate to them doing their job correctly. But I mean, nonetheless, I think it's ironic. We've gone down the number of injuries that, they tell us this person's going to be back and this person's going to be back and they're not. And then they say they don't have a setback, but they're just not ready or, I don't know, man. I think it's a clusterfuck with those guys, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Who's to say again? We might end up with Xavier Worthy. You don't know. Pick number 21, baby. Fucking not only pick a position that we don't necessarily need him at, but use our first rounder on him and see if, like Cam Smith, he'll fucking sit on his ass the entire year.
Yeah, that's another position, man. Corner. All of a sudden, do we really think Cam Smith is our boundary CB1? No.
I don't know, man. I mean, we didn't re-sign him. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Green Rat.
I said it's Nick Needham.
He could do it.
We re-signed Nick Needham, but I think he's going to be fucking regaining his slot corner starting role.
Did we re-sign him? He's coming back for sure? Needham?
Yeah, we re-signed Nick Needham. Yes.
That's good. I like Nick Needham.
So, yeah, but I think, again, he's going to be at slot. I don't think he's going to be in boundary corner.
That's fine.
So, I mean, you think about, really it's, you got Elijah Campbell, who played some, Cam Smith, Kader Kohu. One of these guys is going to step up to be the other boundary corner.
Kohu could do it because then he's not right beside Ramsey, and Ramsey's not yelling at him all the time. So then Kohu, right? No, I'm serious. I think that's what it was. Ramsey came back, and I think Vic threw so much crap in there that Kohu just didn't catch up with what was going on.
I mean,
and his mom moved to the U.S.
Really?
So his whole family is now here. Just
Down in
saying.
Miami?
Yep, I think that happened on one of the Monday night games.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe
Sweet.
a little family issue, but no, I think Kohu, he just had a bad year. I mean, look, his first year, I didn't see that coming. He played
I
really
don't think
well
that's-
this year.
Tyreek
you-
Hill just tweeted, "I told you," with some kind of emoji. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
I don't
He
fucking
told-
understand. I don't understand Twitter half the time because I don't know what the comments about half the time.
Yeah, pretty much. Because
Like he just posted that. What's it about? It was probably about something, but we don't know.
He said he tweeted earlier that Chris Greer is going in his bag. Or he said everybody relax. Chris Greer's in his bag. That's what he's saying. I told you. So regarding, I guess, Aaron Brewer and the Jordan Brooks and the Walker deals.
if that's him going into his bag of tricks, that's pretty fucking sad because that must not be a very deep bag of tricks.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Are you saying he's not Felix the Cat?
Pretty much that, or when he's the magician that pulls the rabbit out of its hat, the rabbit's fucking dead.
PFF predicts. No, that's not going to happen. I'm not even going to say that.
Go ahead. We can laugh at PFF because they're full of shit anyway.
It predicts the Dolphins are going to sign Jadeveon Clowney and Calais Campbell. But that was 11 hours ago. Somebody tweeted that. I don't know why I'm getting that right now.
Well, Clowney would be all right for a little while this year.
Yeah, I mean, Clowney.
Somebody saying Jordan Brooks is way better than Jerome Baker. Please stop overreacting. Trust the process.
Yeah, no, and I just after we just read that article, I agree. I think that at least on paper, he's much better than Jerome Baker. The question is are we going to see it on the field? We'll have to see.
Right.
Because we were told when Jerome Baker came in, he was going to be better than the guy before him. And yeah, he was at underneath coverage and blitzing the quarterback. But
still, where did Baker go?
He hasn't been signed yet. Neither is Xavier Howard. So that's interesting.
Yeah. Could one of those two come back? Possibly. I'm thinking maybe they could.
Well, we already done had that conversation. Xavier Howard is not going to be back. Yeah. After Chris Greer came out and said that he talked to X and his agent and expressed his desire for him to come back, and X is like, we didn't have no such conversation.
Yeah, he said the door is closed.
Yeah, he said the door is closed for coming back to us. So
I don't believe it.
Somebody says, good thing they spent a third-round pick on Channing Tindall. No talk about Tindall.
Yep, pretty much. And I mean,
I don't know. This new defensive coordinator might be able to get something out of him, depending on how he runs his defense.
Mm-hmm.
That, or you keep his ass on special teams and hope he develops into a core special teams player. And
well, every time after kickoffs, or they run the ball back, he was around the ball. You can see his number flash by. So at least he's hustling there.
Question is he one of the guys that's always getting out of his fucking lane?
That could be. I don't know. No, usually he's making tackles or assisting or plugging it up so the guy doesn't have anywhere to go. So, I think he did pretty good, actually.
There you go. Hey, You need
It's a good
special
take.
teams players too.
It's a good take.
Not that, you want to spend a 3rd-round pick on a fucking special team.
Right. That's not exactly where you what you're looking for, but
Well, I mean, it's better than Easy's 3rd-round ass sitting on the fucking bench. So, or, Cam Smith being a 2nd-round pick sitting his ass on the bench.
I don't know. The Easy thing, I have a hard time believing.
What
I'd like to hear what Wes Welker would say if someone asked him about him.
The injury?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I don't know, man.
I guess I'll fly down to Florida and ask the little motherfucker.
What do y'all think about the old Russell Wilson signing with Pittsburgh?
Did he finally sign?
About that?
Wasn't it like dirt cheap or something?
Oh yeah, bro. It was like $1 million, like 1.4, I think.
Well, then we should have brought him here.
And a lot of people are saying that, but
better than White, anyhow.
Typical Dolphins. They don't want the drama, probably.
Did you hear the rumor about who was signing with New England?
Jacoby?
Yeah, Jabroni Brisket.
Yeah, he did sign with them.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Unbelievable.
Yep. Yeah, we started laughing. I was like, damn, his fucking career coming full circle, going right back to the shitty Patriots.
God, he was so bad for us, man. He looked like, it's crazy. I said he needs about 5 seconds in the pocket, then he needs another 5 seconds for that windup he's got.
Well, when he set his feet, he didn't throw the ball bad.
Right.
It was just he felt the pressure. As soon as there was a little bit of pressure, he took off and started to roll out. Where if he no pocket presence is what I'm saying.
Amazing he's still around. No, he was really bad. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he wasn't that bad, but I mean
he played okay. Wasn't he in Cleveland for a while?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play bad up there.
He played pretty good up there. I don't know. It just
better than he played here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same shit with Tyrod Taylor, though. He played like shit, and where was it? Before, what was it, the Chargers? Before he got the fucking golf tee put in his fucking lung?
Yeah, he got his lung punctured.
Yeah, and then he went out to Seattle and played fucking pretty damn well. But now here's Seattle. Freaking bye.
Well, I thought it was Baltimore.
Taylor?
No, he went to Seattle.
Who did he play for when against the Bills this year?
He played Giants? Maybe?
Yes.
I don't know.
I think he was at the Giants last year.
Yeah.
Did he?
I think so.
All I remember is he played that 1 year for Seattle
I think
after
it was the Giants, and he was about to beat the fucking Bills, and the Bills cheated, remember?
Nah, I don't remember.
Bills. Well, it was a pass interference or something, or in the end zone or something. It wasn't
What's going on,
Colin, what's up, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
What's up, Jets man?
Ooh. Hell no, never that, man. Shit, I was just getting some stuff done. I was gonna make it on time, but just had some stuff I wanted to do.
There you go.
Man, how you feeling about today? Everything going down?
Yeah, only thing I'm feeling like within the last 2 hours is about fucking time we sign somebody. Right? Mm-hmm. Shit. Ever since when I woke up about 4 or 5 p.m. because I was working night graveyard time, and I woke up, I was like, damn, I was seeing Siler's gone, or Van Ginkel's gone, Wilkins gone, and
Hunt.
And
Rob
Hunt
Hunt
was gone. And I'm looking at their contracts. And then I'm like, yeah, Brandon Jones to Broncos. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm like, what are we doing? And then like 1 or 2 hours
Boom,
later,
boom, boom.
finally saw we got that linebacker from Seattle, and then the bigger linebacker from like the Browns or something.
Mm-hmm.
And finally,
Then we got that center,
yeah,
Aaron
center.
Brewer.
Yes, I saw some Dolphins page that posted last year was his first year at center, but apparently he was pretty good. So because he's played left guard and right guard in 2021, and then they moved him over to center last year apparently, and he was pretty good. So I'm hoping that he's pretty good for us.
Could we be bringing in Derrick Henry right behind them?
I think someone's about to sign
That would
him.
be that's what I want.
Could be Derrick Henry on the way.
Yeah, that's what I would like, man. Especially for
Ravens.
those 31.
Go.
They're talking Derrick Henry to the Ravens.
Probably. That makes sense.
I was hearing Derrick Henry to the Cowboys.
Damn, that makes sense too. Or the Eagles or some shit.
Well,
No,
nah,
the
the
Eagles
Eagles
got,
signed
Barkley.
Barkley, so.
Damn, I like that running back that was at the Chargers. He just went somewhere else too, right?
Yeah, Austin
Eckler.
Eckler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did he go?
Everyone's going. Man, isn't it crazy that Wilkins is gonna be paired up with fucking
Max Crosby?
Dude, that's crazy.
They're going to beat the piss out of those quarterbacks out there. Mahomes and Herbert are about to get their asses kicked.
I'm just trying to watch those celebrations, bro. You know, after they get
they're going to be celebrating.
They're going to be celebrating.
I think that's what the Raiders. I think the Raiders are like, look, we can't compete quarterback wise with KC and the Chargers, so let's go ahead and stack up our defense
and let's break the fucking quarterbacks in half.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly, man. I think
I want to know. Hey, Colin, what do you think about Kirk Cousins to Atlanta for $180 million?
Damn, I didn't know it was that much. But
how many years?
Yeah, bro.
All I know is that I thought that
4 years, 4 years, $180 million.
I think that's way too much money. But
the deal includes a $50 million signing bonus and $90 million guaranteed over the next 2 seasons, with the additional $10 million guaranteed in 2026 and a whopping $100 million total in guarantees.
I think he just fucking pushed Tua's fucking contract up.
Right.
I think they probably just want to win that division, man, because that's a weak division. So I don't know. That's crazy. I like that Kirk Cousins went to Atlanta, but I didn't know how much money it was.
He's breaking the bank.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, everyone is like, I saw a lot of reposts on Twitter and Instagram. People are saying Matt Ryan 2.0.
Oh, Eichler went to the Commanders.
Yep, 3 years, $11 million, or 2 years, $11 million.
Okay.
Yep. What do you got, Colin? What do you think about? The Giants traded for that Burns, the Burns linebacker, and then re-signed him for $150 million.
That's crazy.
Brian Burns from the Panthers. The Giants traded for him. 5 years, $150 million.
Oh wait, that's the guy that wears number 0. I'm not too familiar with that trade. I'm recalling the name though, but I'm actually I don't really have an I don't know. That's crazy though.
Fucking $87.5 million guaranteed in the first 3 years of the deal. That's insane. $150 fucking million.
Who were we talking about that hasn't redid his contract for us a little bit ago? I think it was on the defensive side.
Jalen
Tyreek. No, I believe the Tyreek thing is if we need cap space to land somebody, I think that's when they'll do Tyreek's contract. Sure. And if they don't have someone that they want, then kind of like maybe what Big O said, just kind of let it ride. And
So Tyreek tweeted 38 minutes ago, more to come. Watch.
Damn, hell yeah. And Tyreek, right before we signed those guys, he was talking about like something about wait for
Oh, it's
Greer
right
to
here. He
trade up.
says, I know Greer is in his bag secretly right now, so I'm not
Yeah.
tripping. That's what
Yeah,
he said.
and that was like right before we started getting a few guys
That was
in.
4 hours ago. He said that.
Yeah,
4
that's
hours
what I'm
ago.
Oh, and
saying.
like I said about 10 minutes ago, if this is him and his bag of fucking tricks, it ain't very deep.
That's his bag, huh?
No, but that's what we thought last year until we got Ramsey.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
also had the fucking cap space last year.
I
Well,
mean,
dude,
Cap
we
for
were
Life
freeing
was
it
in
up.
here. Cap for Life was in here talking about he thinks we're going to make a big splash, and if we do that, I hope it's at D tackle myself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
hey,
saying?
when do you guys pull up those the guy that hasn't played for a year that we brought in? I was just curious where they were from.
Oh, the D tackles.
Yeah,
CT, you had that. You pulled it up a minute ago. He'll probably be right back.
probably taking a dump.
Exactly. But he said they were both like practice squad guys. He said they were not like, they're not going to be replacing Wilkins.
Yeah, I brought up the article a little bit before you hopped on Green Rat, but yeah, the son of a bitch, Kadon something or other. Hold on, I'm going back to the article real quick.
Tyreek said he's in his bag. CT said if that's his bag,
We're fucked. It's Davon Nixon is his name. Nixon played 14 NFL games during 2 seasons, 2021 to 2022 with Carolina. He also spent time on Seattle's active roster in 2022. He's recorded 15 tackles for loss, 4 solo, half a sack, and 2 quarterback hits. He originally entered the NFL as a 5th-round pick by Carolina in 2021.
Out of
Nixon played collegiately out of Iowa, where he was a
That's what I thought,
consensus
so.
team All-American and Big Ten Conference Defensive Player of the Year in 2020.
he's not a bad player back in college, so you might be surprised.
okay.
I mean, hey, I'm not doubting that, but damn, to not play at all last year.
Well, just look at the. Well, I think there was an injury or something. There was something to it. I think I heard someone talking about, but I don't remember what was being said. But no, at Iowa, I mean, that's all we have is defense up there. It's the only way we win games because we sure in the fuck don't have a quarterback.
Right.
Yeah,
I'd even
the
take
worst
Wack
part-
Jones at Iowa back then.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, the ironic part about that is I didn't know this until I think Omar said it. And this article just repeated it was the ironic part is the guy that we signed, Nixon, he got waived by Seattle for Isaiah Mack, who's the guy that we signed 2 days before him.
Right, which they were making a joke that those two could be fighting for the position again.
That's crazy. I mean, maybe one's on the practice squad. You don't know.
Yeah, like I said, he played good at Iowa and stuff. But Big Ten's a lot different than it is down, in the ACC and stuff. I mean, they play a completely different type of football.
Absolutely, it's more smash mouth football in your neck of the woods in the Big
Pretty
Ten.
boring, to be honest, most of the time.
Yeah. Well, kind of is what it is, you know. That's kind of how it works out, and so it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Hopefully you can give us something, both of them, and like you said, hopefully we can dive into the bag of tricks again. We'll see.
Do we expect tomorrow to be crazy like today?
Probably not.
I think so. I think it could be.
I mean, you got to think about this though, Colin. Like I said, we got 16 million under the cap, or 12 million under the cap. With these 4 signings, how much of that is going toward that 12 million already? I think again, unless they're going to free up some money with Tyreek and get a splash guy, but the rest of it is going to be after fucking June 1st when we get X's money, and then we're going to be bargain bin shopping again.
Well, no, because then we have Tua.
Yeah, that's if you go that route.
Well, I don't know how we can go into the year and not have a deal done.
I mean, I agree, but we also, you know, it would rather, you know, he said it would be sooner rather than later, but here it is. It's later, not sooner.
Yeah,
So-
but we'd be crazy after seeing what fucking Cousins just did. They need to get it
Yeah.
done this year, because if they push it off till the next, it's fucking going to be ungodly expensive.
Right.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but I think you have the argument that Cousins has been to multiple playoffs. He has a hell of a lot more experience, you know, established
Cousins
veteran.
sucked most of his career.
And I agree. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying that there are the arguments to be had in that situation. Yo, what is going on, Big Philly?
Big Philly!
I got Lincoln ass up here.
Hey, what? Any thoughts about Teron Armstead? He's basically back, right? Did he agree to a new deal or something? 1-year deal or?
No,
where
he
he's at?
agreed. He didn't agree to a new deal. He just agreed to a pay cut.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
Which is
We
even
didn't
better.
or anything like that. Just take a pay cut.
We'll see you next year. No, that's all good. You know, hopefully we can get some good games out of it, man. You know, we need to have a good backup in plays. Big
I
Phil,
hear you. I hear you.
big.
Yeah,
I
you're
was
good.
in that. I was in that space earlier, listening, man. That was some good stuff. I went in there for a little bit,
Yes,
chilling.
sir. Yeah, have y'all seen that Michigan quarterback, man, is going way up in the mock drafts right now.
Is he
Man,
trending
I
up?
yeah, I think he's gonna go top 10.
Really, top 10.
Yeah. I don't think we're even gonna get a chance at him. And I mean, hey, I'm ready for
Big
us to
JJ.
re-sign Tua. I was watching that Dolphins talk when Stephen D had on Jeff Wilson, I believe, the running back. And he was saying, like, they were talking about if they should
Yeah, he's talking
re-sign
about
Tua.
JJ.
Yeah, so I was like, man, I'm down for us to re-sign Tua. But yeah, I think JJ McCarthy, Michigan quarterback, is gonna go top 10. I was saying earlier, right after the college football playoff, I was saying, damn, we need to take this guy late first round. Whenever he was projected like 4th, 5th round, like fucking Stetson Bennett last year. But now
The
it's
best
looking
quarterback. Oh, go ahead, bro. Go
my
ahead.
bad. I was just thinking now it's looking like he's gonna go as high as like Daniel Jones or something.
The best
But-
quarterback out of this draft is going to be Jaden Daniels out of LSU. That guy's an
he's the real deal.
absolute beast. Michael
he had-
Vick, not quite as dynamic, but Michael Vick is who I would compare him to, but a better passer, more touch.
Oh, trust me, I know
Not
it.
quite at the speed. He's not quite that electric, but yeah,
He
he's
had
the
his
real
Heisman
deal.
game against the Gators. Fucking, he
Did he?
the score was like 52-42.
Mm-hmm. Whoever gets him, whatever team gets him as a quarterback, look out. That guy's going to be a boss in the NFL. He'll be
Hell
a
yeah,
really
but
good
it's
player.
that's also like Anthony Richardson, you know? It's like he's an athlete. He's a very good athlete. I mean, I guess this year he kind of got hurt, so you didn't really get to see, but you know what I mean?
Is he that good of a passer?
Oh,
Daniels is a
dude,
great passer.
he's got
That's the
like an
thing.
arm like Josh Allen. I don't know if he's, you know, what I mean, he could throw interceptions and shit, but I mean, this year his stats were pretty good. But then again, dude only played like 4 or 5 games before he got hurt with the Colts.
I expect Jaden Daniels to go in the top 10 too, for sure.
Hell yeah, I'm pretty sure Anthony Richardson went like 3rd or 4th overall.
Right.
So I think those guys, because they both run the rock, man, like Lamar.
Yeah. What I mean, so Colin, how you feel? You feeling pretty good about it so far? I know we lost some good players today, but I mean, how you feeling about it?
I mean, I don't really feel nothing about it, man. I just feel ready to fucking this season to roll around and ready to fucking face teams like the Jets when they got Aaron Rodgers in there. You know what I mean? I'm ready to shut these fucking other AFC teams up, man. I hate the offseason. Fucking all they do is talk shit and I get, you know what I mean? I'm trying to watch other sports, but fucking my favorite sport, football, fucking still need 6 months to go. So that's
Yeah,
how I feel, man. Feel
we got
ready
a
for
ways
this
to
season to
go,
go.
but you know, like we're talking about, man. The team, This is when you build a roster right now. I like JJ going to the Vikings. Big Philly said,
Justin Jefferson?
"Yeah, no, the quarterback McCarthy going to the
Oh
Vikings.
shit! Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
they don't have Cousins. He's talking about pick 211, similar to Kirk. I could see that happening.
Yeah. Hey, that's what I like about him.
Jalen
It's
may
like
end up in New England. No, don't say that. You talking about Daniels, the
yeah, that's
LSU
true.
quarterback? No.
I saw a lot of
He,
mock drafts saying that.
ooh, no, I would not be happy about that. He needs to stay out of New England.
Hey, CT,
Oh shit.
what is your take on Anthony Richardson? I guess I've never really heard you talk about him much.
Okay.
And what you've seen from him in the NFL. I mean, same to you and Bleezy and Green Rat, you know, because, I mean, shit, I'm over being a big fan of him, you know, because, I mean, obviously I love him when he's on my team, but I'm a fan of the team, not the player. But for college, sometimes I can ride with the player for longer than NFL.
I mean, I didn't really get to see all that much of him, seeing as he got injured so early in the season. But at the same time, I mean, he had the tools coming out of college, but again, is it going to correlate and translate to the NFL? We'll have to wait and see, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I didn't really know much about him in college, and I really don't know much about him now. I mean, he got hurt last year, didn't he?
yep.
Yeah.
It was like his collarbone or something. But that's because the type of quarterback he is. He runs the ball and he throws it real fucking deep, like Josh Allen and stuff. But man.
Is he a good passer?
Yeah. You could see highlights sometime. I'll have to send
Cat for life.
So now you've compared him to two different people, Josh Allen and Lamar, and what the fuck is their running got them?
Yeah, I don't know.
Exits and not making the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but they both ran into the Chiefs. They both ran
The
into
Chiefs
the
was
same team we ran
not
into.
that great of a team last year.
In the playoffs, they were.
We
No,
should
they
have
weren't.
taken them out.
No, we got
They
whooped just
should have
like
never
everyone
beat
else.
us. If the game was anywhere except for cold, we would have been all right.
I wasn't gonna use the Chiefs excuse, but it is an excuse, man. Everyone that fucking lost to the fucking team that won the Super Bowl, especially when they went back to back, man, I that is an excuse. So like the Jets
The
say
Chiefs snuck in.
we didn't do anything better than what we did the previous year. Well, this year we had a tougher playoff road than last year. And we had a better seed than the year
Oh,
before.
snap. Everybody, welcome to the building. Todd Labruno.
What's
up,
going
Todd?
on?
What's up,
Todd the
bro?
Gators fan.
Huh?
Todd the Gators fan.
Dude, you want me to reach through this damn thing and smack the shit out of you?
Oh man, I just
Oh,
thought you were ready for
shit.
March Madness because you know the Florida Gators are going.
I'm a Canes fan all the way. You don't ever put me in the game.
That ain't any better.
Saying that. I was just fucking around. I already knew it. I already knew you were Canes and you hate the
Dude, I'll
Gators.
smack the shit out of you.
He said those
Call
are
me a
fighting
Gator
words.
fan. That is definitely fighting words.
Oh,
I respect the Seminoles more than the Gators.
Come
Oh,
on.
damn.
At least the Seminoles had the balls to play us, not take us off the schedule when they were getting their ass whooped.
So, Todd, talk to me, man. How you feeling about today? Dolphins. We lost a bunch. We got a little bit.
We lost a bunch, but we weren't going to pay that.
No.
And I tell you what, that linebacker we got from Seattle is a damn good cover linebacker.
Jordan Brooks?
Yes. Dude, I saw a clip of him. I just looked it up on the phone. He was covering the number one receiver in Cincinnati down the field like it was nothing.
Really?
You know who that is? Jamar Chase.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, but at the same time, Jamar Chase is not as fast as some of the other big name guys. But
Dude,
if he has the
linebacker.
physicality to fucking cover him, that's a different story.
Dude, a linebacker, though, he still should be able to get away from a linebacker. Nine out of 10 times, that's your mismatch.
Right.
Now there's only one of two players I want us to pick. There's one of two players I want us to pick up right now.
Okay.
If we get either one of them, I'm happy. And you all know who I've been pushing for.
Derrick Henry and then
Or I will take Aaron Jones.
Ooh. Aaron Jones.
He got cut from Green Bay. He plays in the cold. He was racking up them yards in the playoffs last year and the last 3 games of the season that helped them get in. I'll take either one of them.
What
Running backs are only as good as the fucking blockers in front of them these days.
Are we even in the market? Are we in the market for a running back right now?
We could drop Jeff Wilson.
No, I mean Ahmed's RB1.
Oh my God. Yeah. I mean, look, in all honesty though, you drop Jeff Wilson, you only save what, $1.5 million, $2 million.
You got him. You go, Mosert's gonna want to redo his contract now because he has no guaranteed money. That's why he made that cryptic tweet today about I'm happy for the running backs getting that guaranteed money today. Kind of like that cryptic tweet, I need some guaranteed money.
Yeah, well, it ain't coming this year, so.
Speaking of cryptic tweets, they're saying possibly Derrick Henry to the Ravens.
Possibly.
What I said earlier.
Dudley Durong just talked about it 13 minutes ago.
Yeah, he called me to ask me about it. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
They're
Nah,
trying
man,
to make their own.
I don't think we're in the market, and I don't really think that we have the cap space. I mean, to be honest,
Yeah, we
yes,
do.
everybody wants to talk about. Yes, we got $28.7 million in cap
That
space
didn't,
between.
that didn't include Armstead either.
No, but Armstead only saves us 5.
8.5.
I heard it was 5, but
Nope,
even if
I
it's
heard
8.5,
8.5.
so
Even still,
that gets us to 20 mil though. So
Whoever-
instead of
yeah,
the
but-
12 mil, it gets us to 20.
and even Tyreek Hill said there's more to come because he knows he's going to be restructuring his. Here's the thing, though. We have got to get a running back that can stay healthy throughout the season. I'm done with having these guys missing these games when it's in the clutch at the end. We got to get one.
Well, the question is, outside of Aaron Jones or Derrick Henry, who are going to cost quite a bit. Even if that, I mean, we talk about.
Derrick Henry's not gonna, they're talking about $8 million a year for him. That's not a lot.
Yeah,
and
but I'm
Aaron
trying to.
Jones the same.
Yeah, but I'm saying in this situation, we know that we sign the center 3 years, 30 mil. We sign the
center's 3 years, 21 mil.
Yeah, no. He was the 21. It was the linebacker that we signed 3 years, 10 mil,
he's 3 years, 26 million with incentives to make it 30 if he gets them.
Yeah, but irregardless, what I'm trying to say though is we were pissed off at the fact that you could have fucking re-signed Ginkle for the same fucking 10 mil, but at the same time, he's going back to Flo, and apparently, they're from that area or whatever after his wife's, tweet about going back to our roots and whatever, which is fine. But, man, again, I'm happy. Look, I want to know this because you saw the thumbnail when you came in, bro. Did anybody up here think he was going to get 27.5 mil a year?
Who?
No, I
Wilkins.
didn't think so.
Yep.
I didn't think so.
I did.
I didn't think he was going to get close to that.
I figured it'd be up there. I didn't think he'd get that much, but kudos to him for getting it.
I still think that's crazy. And like we just talked about, and I don't want to go ad nauseum, but freaking Cousins getting $180 million. That's fucking insane.
CT, I pulled up a pic, my camera because I was eating some pepperoncinis just for you.
Hey, have you looked up the contract that the defensive tackle from Kansas City got?
Chris Jones?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think so.
I want to say he got like 150 million.
Damn.
95 guaranteed.
It's a frenzy out there. It's a frenzy out there right now.
No, the one that got
5 years, $158.775 million deal on an average of 31.75 a year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, where the Chiefs get all their freaking money? Got my
let me ask you a question though. Who the hell saw Hunt getting 100 million? That's left tackle money.
Yeah, bro. We were talking about
That's what we were talking about earlier. Look, I love Robert Hunt, but 20, nah, I'm good. But it's the same thing.
That's the one that I didn't see.
Yeah, especially a team like the Panthers going out to spend fucking 20 mil a year on
That's
a guy
what
like
I
Robert
said.
Hunt. It's like y'all
they're in a
need to get
rebuild.
better players. The Panthers need to go turn up and get more star guys.
But it's like I said about the Raiders thing, man. It's when your team sucks, you got to go out and spend big. Why? Because that's all you can. That's all you can.
Protect your quarterback.
I know that's important, but I'm saying 20 mil a year on a star player instead of 20 mil a year on the fucking Robert Hunt.
Right. That's why
Robert
we didn't
Hunt
keep
is
him.
a fucking star. Robert Hunt is a star. He's just not worth 20 million.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I liked Robert Hunt, just like you said you did earlier. You really liked him, but not for
The
20
only
million a year.
stars is what Robert Hunt saw when he landed on his fucking head.
Well, no, he saw
You
the
mean
end
when he
zone.
scored the touchdown
Yep,
He
illegally?
saw the end zone.
I was at that game.
Oh, really?
That was awesome. I
Thursday night
have to admit.
football.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, how is it that the linemen can get in the fucking
at
end
that
zone,
bitch.
but the running backs can't? That's fucked.
Oh,
I was
but yet
in
our
the-
running
I was
backs
in the
are.
building.
But yet
Because
our running backs
everybody
are
was
okay.
laughing, like, what the fuck are you doing?
You're in the building right
CT.
now.
Yo,
But yet our running backs are okay. Let me just reach through and smack you.
Yes, sir.
I didn't say they were okay. I'm just saying we're not in the market for it. I really don't think, granted, again, given the contracts that we've already signed,
Now we went
even
after
if
Aaron
we were
Jones.
at
We went after Aaron Jones, if you remember, before he re-signed with Green Bay.
years ago, yeah, 2 or 3 years ago,
I
yeah.
guarantee you, we will put it in a bid for him now.
And I'm not disputing that we wouldn't put in a fucking contract, but that they are, put out an offer. But again, even with the 20 million we had under the cap, the re-signing of the guys we just did, I don't know what the first year numbers are, because it gets interesting in the sense that just like the Aaron Jones thing, right? So, or not Aaron Jones, Chris Jones, he gets a $30 million signing bonus. His base salary for this year is $1.25 million. Now he gets $100,000 workout bonus, but it's again, that signing bonus, okay, it can be spread out over 5 years, which is fine
Right.
and dandy.
The life
But
of the contract.
yeah, which is 5 years. He got a 5-year deal. So again, though, even in that situation, given the guys that we just put on the team, okay, how much of that is base salary? How much of that is signing bonus? How much are you going to stretch that out? What are the other, parameters? Obviously, people say, oh, $7 to $10 million for your fucking draft picks, but we only have 2, significant draft picks. The other 2 aren't going to cost shit. So even if you only need 4 or 5 million for your draft picks, yeah, what we get, 18 or is it 19 for X? But that's post June 1st.
18 for X.
Yeah, so 18. So
Zach
you don't get
Moss,
that
to Cincinnati real quick. Zach Moss to Cincinnati, 2-year, $8 million deal from the Colts.
that's the running back, right?
Yeah, yep. Used to be with Buffalo, I think.
Dude, you want to talk about slapping somebody in the face? Saquon Barkley leaving the Giants and going to the Eagles, their rivalry.
Yep. For 2 years, for
No,
21
3 years.
million. Yeah, 3-year, 20 million. So it comes out
3 years. It was 3 years, 37 million.
What would you do if you had a
Yeah, it was.
Saquon jersey and you were a Giants fan?
First, I would have burned it because somebody gave it to
Of course
me.
you
But
would have. I don't know what I would have done. I still have a Rosen jersey.
You had a Rosen jersey? Josh Rosen?
Yep, because he was the first quarterback that we got since Tannehill, and I thought that we were gonna stick with them.
Nah. So what'd you do to it?
I still got it. I didn't.
Oh,
I was just
okay,
saying I
that's
don't
cool.
burn them. I don't care what happens.
Yeah,
bro. I got a Will Fuller
you gotta keep
jersey. Bro, I
just
got,
put a new nameplate on it.
and the funny part is I'm not even joking. I'd have to go inside the house, but I will say I have proof.
I believe you. No, it's all good.
Nah, you're good. Hey,
I'm not
when
proud.
you get your own
I'm not
house,
proud.
you can put that up on the fucking Dolphins bust wall, and then you can fucking put the rest of them on the other fucking wall.
I do have a
Let
Tyreek
me.
Hill, so
We
I
were
am
talking
doing
running
something.
backs a second ago. We'll be batshit fucking crazy if we go out and sign a fucking big time running back. You
Except
fucking
if
build
it's
your
Derrick
O
Henry.
line, and any of our running backs can have
All right,
huge.
let's go through our running back roster right now. We got Mostert, Achane, And then
Ahmed, and then the other rookie from last year.
Chris Brooks,
Ahmed
Jeff
Brooks.
Wilson.
So we're four deep right now. We're good there, right?
I'm good with it.
I mean, I'm not
I think it's the
excited.
offensive line is what is important, not the fucking running back.
And I agree to an extent, but
one more.
I wouldn't say that. I want just more of a physical back. I don't think it has to be some high-priced guy. I think if you can, find one of these guys at the end of free agency that's not going to cost you $8 million a year, but can be your third down back or short yardage back, I'd be okay with that.
Well, the few games I seen that Queen Hendry did not fucking look all that impressive to my
Queen Hendry.
But that's all the Titans had was him and Hopkins.
Hey, well, so since he's releasing Joe Mixon,
damn, he's pretty good.
So Mixon's coming off his fourth 1,000-yard season. He's now a free agent at the age of 27.
He would be all right. Upgrade to maybe Ahmed.
He could be. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the question is, how much is he going to want?
He's going to want to get paid. He's 27. He's looking to get paid.
Yeah, especially being 4 straight 1,000-yard seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about that, man. That sounds expensive to me.
Running backs are a dime a dozen.
That's my belief too.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather spend that $8 million or $10 million on another O lineman.
But Derrick Henry would take a pay cut to come.
Yeah, healthy Williams
or a D tackle.
Yeah, I mean something.
Hey, but did you hear? I said Derrick Henry would take a pay cut to come to Miami. I think because it says he wanted to go to Miami in the first place.
Queen Henry is not coming.
Go to Miami, he would have been here.
Well, we didn't draft him.
Well, he's gonna be another fucking Cook. Dalvin Cook crap.
Yeah, when he shit the bed.
Well, he did shit the bed.
Yeah. I mean, we could talk about a lot of guys that fucking shit the bed this year. I mean, former Dolphins included.
Noah Igbenogany?
Oh,
He's fucking awesome.
Where's Noah?
He needs to come back here.
I mean, he's getting a big contract about right now.
I would think so.
Pick 6 with the Cowboys, I believe, or it was a a field goal block touchdown or something like that.
Yeah,
he's probably holding out or something.
His first game, he did
it. First game, but that was all he really did, I think.
Doesn't matter. He did it.
He's waiting on that big.
He won the Pittsburgh game, didn't he?
He's waiting on that big bag.
That's true.
Noah's going to be waiting for a long motherfucking time if he's looking for a big thing.
Noah's waiting on that big bag, baby.
All I'm saying is before the Cowboys offered something, I believe Noah was going to start.
Oof. Start?
It's fucking better than Eli Apple.
Yeah,
I'm on Twitter all the time.
Noah was playing good in fucking training camp.
So is Cam Smith.
I know he was. And I didn't say anything bad about Cam. I just said that Noah.
I'm just saying.
I think was in the position. Well, I think Noah was a little ahead of Cam. Each of them had their strong points and stuff. Cam seemed a little more physical, which I liked. But no, from what I hear, Noah had it, but then they traded him. So, fuck it.
Can you all hear me?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
It's saying something, giving me a message about my mic or something. I was making sure. No, I had an important call. I had to take.
Oh, you're good.
No, you're cool. My whole thing is what I was trying to say, Grant, is not that he was bad or Cam was. I was saying that those are two guys that perform well, a la Eazy-E as well in camp, but for whatever reason, one gets traded away, the other one gets fucking benched, and the other one gets injured, and then his agent says he's not injured, and he says he's not injured.
I don't believe anything from the agent. I can't.
What are y'all talking about?
Eazy-E.
Until he gets on the field consistently, I ain't trusting him.
Right.
Yeah, man. Like I said, though, it was just weird to me. It was just weird to me that we said that the Dolphins said that he had the neck injury and it was a long-term thing, and him and his agent came out and said otherwise. So,
well, a player that I think they're going to be looking at maybe, because I tell you what, this draft thing is getting thrown upside down on positions that we're not going to need anymore.
Yeah, we were talking about that a little earlier, man. I mean, center, no more. Linebacker, no more. I'm still on the train for this Fontalulu guy. Let him fucking play guard. We know fucking Armstead's going to be back this year. Let him take over a tackle next year. It solves one of the guard problems.
Agreed.
And to be honest, and Green Rat fucking loves it when I say it. I'd be all right with if we can re-sign Isaiah Wynn and put him at right guard. That'd be great. But if not, at the end of the day, let Eichenberg and Robert Jones battle it out for the right guard position. I'd be satisfied with that.
I agree, but there's a player that I think Miami. He was brought up by Even Reason as a player that would fit Miami's scheme. From your team, South Carolina, Leggett.
Yeah, well, I don't fucking believe none of that shit no more after fucking Cam Smith. So.
No, but I'm saying Leggett at number 55.
Yeah, I mean, look, Leggett's he's a big possession-oriented receiver. He does have some speed. I just said he has some speed, but again, that 4.3 doesn't translate to the field for him. I'm sorry. I watched him all the fucking time, and he was injured, by the way. So, it's a catch-22 in my opinion with him. I don't want it to be another Devontae Parker, but he very well could be.
I don't know. We'll see.
He's been injured the last 2 years, and most of the time it's the hamstring or his calf. So
now with the first pick, I don't know if I go after that guy. I would, if he's there and the other guys aren't, I would go after him. But you got to replace Christian Wilkins.
Yeah.
So on the Eazy-E thing, it said something to the extent, I can't read it and stayed live here, that they asked Wes Welker in like November about it after Eazy-E was wanting to play. Probably the agent thing that you heard, but Wes Welker, he hadn't been cleared yet.
Yeah, and the thing though is again, it says Izakama posted a couple of messages on Instagram, one of which dealt with his future and how much he's looking forward to bouncing back next season after missing all but 2 games in 2023 because of a neck issue dating back to his days at Texas Tech. But the problem is his actual thing is that hold on, let me go to the actual message. He says, I can't wait to play next year, but I should be playing this year. And then his agent commented on the same post and said, absolutely, you should be playing this year. And so, again, does that mean that, they felt like, okay, he hasn't been cleared? Well, is that a situation of the team not wanting to put him in a dangerous position? Or is it hey, we can stash him for a year, let's get him ready for next year? because Wes Welker himself said earlier in the season the reason he wasn't on the field was because, again, he had only been in a college system that used play calls
That was
from
the
the
year before.
sideline.
That was the year before.
Yeah, and he still said even this year that he was coming along, but he was still having struggles with learning how to listen to play calls in the huddle.
This one here said the last update we heard was from Ezekama's positional coach, Wes Welker, who said back in November that he was still hadn't cleared after the whiteout, or hadn't been cleared yet, and after the whiteout shared his desires to play on social media. So in November, that's when all the stuff you're talking happened. And Wes Welker says he wasn't cleared.
Well, you know what? I think Cam Smith will be starting this year.
Okay.
Even if we trade for Snead, because that's still out there big time. Because I think they are going to be moving Ramsey to a safety position the way they use that safety in Baltimore, where they put him in the slot. They put him all over the place. Remember, the coach said, the new defense coordinator said, you got to move him around.
Like a chess piece.
But the thing is, and I agree, but we were talking about this earlier. Obviously, we re-signed Nick Needham. Does that mean that Nick Needham is going to get back to starting in the slot, and are we going to see Cam Smith or Kohu battle it out for the opposite?
First off, Kohu is going to be the slot person because that man gets beat like a redheaded stepchild out of the boundary. He's not a boundary guy. He's a slot guy. That's why he gets in there, makes plays in the backfield. He gets the sacks. He's a slot man. Nick Needham can play outside and in. He's done both. If anything, he'd be the guy battling it out with Cam Smith.
I just don't think, again, and I believe and I understand the argument the Green Rat has, but I don't know. His fucking drop this year is highly concerning. I get it. It's only his second year. You know, he was saying, Ramsey, when Ramsey came back and Vic Fangio wanted to change shit up and whatever, and he just didn't know where he was supposed to be and what he was supposed to be doing, and Ramsey had to fucking tell him what to do. I don't know.
Fangio screwed him. He should have been playing at that slot no matter what, because Cam Smith should have been the guy coming in. Even the other players on the field, Ramsey and X, were telling him Cam Smith needed to get on the field.
Yeah, and we've already been through that, but it doesn't change the fact that, again, you start Eli Apple over Cam Smith. That has nothing to do with Kader Kohu.
No, but Kader was playing on the outside when, remember, there was times where both of them were down. And Kader played his best when he was put back in the slot. He did not play good when he played boundary at all.
He didn't play good in the slot either.
No, he actually did play pretty good in the slot down the stretch. That's when we were winning our games with our defense. That's when they moved him back into the slot.
Oh, no, he was getting his ass burned early in the fucking year and in the middle
part
of
of
the
that's
year.
interpretation of what you think the defense is supposed to be running, which I don't think any of us have a real great grasp on.
I don't think he had a great grasp on what he was calling.
Well, there's a new sheriff in town.
And he's fucking cleaned house.
Hey, didn't we get a guy from up in Green Rat territory?
Yeah, we were just talking about him.
The defensive tackle?
Yep.
Yeah, Jalen Nixon. But again,
dude, that guy is athletic as fuck.
Yeah, but he didn't play last year.
Guys, he played really good in Iowa. I don't know what happened.
I wanted us to draft him out of Iowa. I remember watching plays from him.
Yeah, well, from bouncing around on Seattle's practice squad to, I think he went to the Panthers. I think he played for the Panthers for 2 years, and then He didn't play at all last year. I don't know, man. We'll see. I mean, I'm all for a depth piece. I mean, you don't know. We might be going like,
Byron Murphy in the first round. That's what I'm just hoping for.
We're going for
like
more
Bleezy
speed,
was
baby.
saying-
We're going for speed.
I was gonna say, like Bleezy was saying earlier, though, maybe they're gonna fucking do it by rotation. Maybe they don't plan on bringing in a top tier guy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if you notice, the one
I think
thing
you
that,
should do research into when our new DC had his interview. Go look at what the two coaches that inspired him, how they play their defense, and I'm sure
Right.
it's going to be similar.
but you know what I find funny? You saw the two linebackers we picked up today. The guy that we signed to the 1-year contract is a very good zone linebacker in coverage, zone coverage. The other guy we picked up is good at man coverage. So
Okay.
it goes back to what he said, where some games he might play more zone, some games he might play more man. So he's gonna do rotation on everything.
Well, yeah, I understand that part, but I'm talking about not really having, a main guy at D tackle of more quality, quality over quantity over quality per se. And the fact that if we got 4 decent guys, it's better than, 3 decent guys and then Siler, but it's better than, 2 great guys and then nothing behind them.
Well, guys, I just stepped in to say I love you all, man. I got to get some sleep.
All right, Ty. Appreciate you, bro.
I gotta be up to take somebody.
Have a good night.
I gotta take somebody to surgery at 7 a.m. That was the phone call because his ride canceled.
Oh, okay.
And then I gotta go pick.
Best of luck.
Yeah, so it's like, damn. Now I gotta get up real early.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, Todd. We appreciate it. We'll chat later. But
Yeah.
Appreciate you,
Anyway.
Todd.
Have a good one.
You too,
You
bro.
too.
Take care, man.
I mean, I don't know. I like but the thing is we know that Jordan Brooks, again, he's more of a run stuffing linebacker. Yes, they've said that he's better in coverage than Jerome Baker, which is fine and dandy. I mean, that really doesn't leave a lot to be desired as far as shit. A lot of people are better than Baker in coverage, but
Jordan
know. I
Brooks, real quick, Jordan Brooks has only been he's young. He's only been in the league for 4 years. 2020 he started. And every year, man, he's kicked ass, dude. He's had a shitload of tackles every year, solo tackles. It did drop off a little bit last year, but the guys got
So
he had
did
4.5
Baker.
He had 4.5 sacks last year. Jordan did. So
I mean,
he could be he was a first round draft pick when he got picked.
yeah, well, it's like Big Philly said earlier, though. He's ranked as the 68th best coverage linebacker. So, I mean, does that mean that he's absolutely terrible? No. Just like Big Philly said, not saying he can't cover because scheme does matter, but anything's better than Jerome Baker in coverage. So,
First round pick out of Texas Tech. He was picked 27th.
yep.
6 foot, 240 pounds.
Not very tall.
Kind of big.
6 foot 240 is not bad.
Right?
But yeah, man. I mean, a lot of interesting moves today. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Hopefully, we get some more guys in here. I think that we'll definitely, as the end of free agency comes, we'll kind of be able to spot more of what we're going to be aiming for in the draft. But then again, Chris Greer might pull shit out of his fucking hat. And, we'll draft another guy that we don't play all year. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, man, we're going on 2 hours. Green Rat, give us your final thoughts, brother.
I think we should bring Noah back.
Oh shit, Bleezy, what do you got for us, brother?
Where is Noah? No, hey, another good show, man. We got Canes slip back in here, giving shouts out. Appreciate everybody. Canes is a good dude, man. I enjoyed having him on our panel last week.
For sure. Hey, for the 29 of you guys still watching, we appreciate you guys. Again, for those of y'all watching on Twitch, Twitter, or X and all that, come on over to YouTube, smash that like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you guys on the next one. Remember to hit that notification bell. We're here every Monday at 8:30, but we do impromptu shows throughout the week. We did a banger on Saturday as well, but keep an eye out for us. And we will see you guys on the next one. And we're going to leave you guys with our favorite clip as always. Peace.
Jalen Waddell. Everybody knew they would yell from the box like Jalen Waddle, and we would say Waddell. Waddle is his